HQ-nivers! Hello! Uh-oh, where am I? Here I come. No, I just see the intro. Oh my goodness! That was a fake out. Okay, we were gonna give you another intro if you even wanted that. Hello, HQ-nivers! Hello to the Techiverse. The Techieverse. It is Thursday night. Here we are. I am so glad we are together again. Okay, you are here to take a break from your day, from your week. We're gonna have a little fun with a highly competitive game of HQ trivia, might I say. The weekend is near, so what better way to celebrate than right here, right now on our favorite app, okay, you and me. I am your host, the queen of your screen, Anna Roisman. Oh, I am so thrilled to be here. There I am, I see myself right there. So tell me, who's in a good mood, huh? Who nailed it at work today? Who got a smile from someone special, right? Maybe a DM from Adam Levine. What? And who's just happy for no reason, huh? It's me. What's up? And if today wasn't your day, well, I'm here right now to bring you a laugh, a fun game of trivia, and the day won't matter anymore, okay? This is our break. This is our time to heal. Maybe you've been watching Lizzo's TikTok. Obviously, I have been. But if no one told you today, you're special, okay? You are special, you are strong, you are smart. And that whole smart part of this is gonna help you a lot in the next few minutes, okay? The smarter, the better. That's the key to HQ trivia, and the fastest. Okay, if you heard that HQ is famous for handing out money, you actually heard wrong-ish. We make you work for it. 12 of our toughest and trickiest questions are standing between you and tonight's jackpot, and you're gonna need the brains to make the capital gains. Listen to me rhyme. All of our games are broadcast live, so no one knows how one of them's going to end. But the usual pattern is that the sharpest HQties can weather the storm and rise to the top, and then they win bragging rights for all of eternity. You know, sometimes I meet someone on the street and they'll be like, I know HQ, I play HQ, I once won. And that's cool, that's something you put on your resume for the rest of your life. Hopefully that is you, and you can take away a piece of tonight's $1,500 prize. Ooh la la, I'm sure a nice piece of that pie could help pump up your day and your weekend and your life. I mean, who doesn't want money? We all want money. And all you need to know is 12 things, but a different 12 things every week, and that's the exciting part of it all. What will we ask this time? Who knows? Something you already know? Maybe it's something you can figure out in a few seconds, you know, process of elimination. I don't know. You got extra life, those will come in handy. Or maybe you're just out there all on your own. There is only one way to find out, so I say we get it going. Are you ready to play? Message that head of yours. Okay, get all the facts that you know lined up for easy reference. And if everybody's ready, you're ready? I see you're ready. You're so ready. Then let's do it like there's nothing to it with question number 1, babe. Q1. Gravity tends to pull objects in what direction? Down, left, east. Of course, everything is relative in space, and objects with mass pull things toward their center. But when you're on the surface of the Earth, we call that down. There it is. Gravity's pulling it down. It's pulling me down right now. Oh, who got it right? It's the first question. It's an easy one. 16,086. Congratulations. God bless the people who thought it goes left and east. I love it. Not even east and west, just left and east. And come back in the game, okay? That was an easy one. It's gonna get harder from here on out. Q2. Which of these sports has no goal area? Baseball, hockey, soccer. You know I love sports. Many sports are about putting a ball into a very specific small area, but in one, it's more about sending it as far as possible from home plate. I guess I just gave it away. The answer is baseball. You knew that. There's no goals in baseball. There's no crying in baseball, and there's no goals in baseball. 15,860, a beautiful number. Beautiful number. Congratulations, you got it right. Imagine if you had to hit a baseball into a specific small area, like a goal into, you know, the net. I mean, like that would be very impressive. If you can hit a baseball into like, you know, a tiny goal, you film that and let me know so I can watch it. Q3. Which of these US presidents served first? James Buchanan, James Garfield, James K. Polk. James is the most common first name among presidents, even though Carter preferred Jimmy. But out of this batch, the earlier was the 11th president, James Knox Polk. Look at him. Look at that, James. Okay, James. Stunning in his photo. James K. Polk was the answer. Let's see who got it right. Oh, wow. This was wow. All over the place, but 8,652 of you, you know your US presidents. Congratulations. Listen, he was not the first James, but he was the first president younger than 50. Wow. That's interesting fact, huh? Wow. Okay. Q4. What makes marmalade different from jelly? Contains peel, no thickeners, more sugar. Now I'm hungry. Jelly, jam, preserves. There are a lot of ways to put fruit in jars, and often only slight differences between them, but don't go buying marmalade if you don't like the taste of fruit peel. Fruit peel contains peel is the answer. That is what makes it different from jelly. Fruit peel. Okay, 7,821, you got it right. And if you didn't get it right, that's okay. Come on back in, use an extra life. More sugar was a great guess. Honestly, it was. And you know what I'm gonna ask? I'm gonna ask a very controversial question in the chat right now. Let me know in your PB&J, what type of J are you doing? Because I'm doing classic grape jelly. Strawberry jam is good on some stuff, but on a PB&J, I need grape jelly with my peanut butter. Is anyone else with me out there? I know that's controversial. Some people are like, no way. Maybe like marmalade, who knows? We're getting raspberries? Oh my God, we're getting raspberry, strawberry, grape. Listen, we're all over the map, and that's what makes us each unique. Moving on to Q5. Sugar. Just like Q5, look at that. He's on the dance floor because he just had a whole container of jam. Q5, which movie stars a man less commonly known as Eric Bishop? Stealth, Transformers, G.I. Joe. Some celebrities, their names, they're too cool to be real. And while Eric Bishop sounds cool, enough to be like an X-Men recruit, it is the birth name of the stealth star Jamie Foxx. Stealth is the answer. I mean, I know stars famous today. How many of you got that right? Okay. 4,391. You know your movies. You know your Jamie Foxx. I love it. Like, Eric Bishop's pretty chill, but let me just go with, like, Jamie Foxx. I don't know. Sounds just as cool. Here we go with Q6. In Greek myth, what was a punishment for cheap death? Hair turned to snakes, forced to push rock, turned into spider. Now let me tell you, there were many ways to tick off the ancient Greek gods who pretty much invented cruel and unusual punishments. But the one who bugged Hades, the god of death, was Sisyphus, the most famous for his big rock push. Forced to push rock is the final answer of the question. 4,502. You got it right. Okay, you know your Greek mythology. Okay. You know what? I thought that was a hard one, but you got it right. These were harsh. Like, pushing a rock, though, people do that now. They pay to do that at CrossFit, right? They give you money, and then they're like, let me push rocks across the room for my, muscles. Q7. The video game Eternal Sonata takes place in whose brain? Chopin, Mozart, Liszt. Some people went absolutely crazy with their game ideas. I mean, this was already a pretty cool and wild game on the surface, but it is all happening inside Chopin's dreams. There he is. Do you see the video game? It's happening inside his head and in his dreams right now. Chopin is the answer. Where are my gamers at? I can't do that, honestly. I don't know. He really was a genius, I suppose, though, right? If he has an entire game taking place in his head. Moving on to Q8. Where's my buddy? Where's my buddy Nate? Oh, there he is. Q8. You know what he's having today? He's having a matcha latte and it's filled with jam. That's what he told me. He's like, that jam question, I'm filling my cup up. All right, here we go. Question 8. Which of these animals is not a rodent? Dormouse, Duprasi, Hyrax. Rodents are usually small, furry guys who are great at chewing, but one of these just has a rodenty look about him, and that would be the big guy over here, the Hyrax. Look at him! He's cute! I like the Hyrax! Did you get the answer right, though? Because I'm going to like that, too. Okay, 2,077. A lot of you thought Dormouse. 2,077, you got the Hyrax. He was cute, right? I think we should name that Hyrax. What should we name him? I don't know. Throw it in the chat. Tell me what it's... I see a lot of rodents in New York City. You know, we got Pizza Rat. We got a lot of famous rodents here. Give me the Hyrax name, though. Alfred. I like Alfred the Hyrax. Honestly, whoever said that in the chat, you're good at naming animals. That was a great name. Moving on to Q9. Which Star Wars actor narrated a trailer out of character for a film in the series? Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill. There's one thing I know about the H-Cuties. You love your Star Wars questions. Actors are usually involved in promoting their movies, but we heard some serious commitment in 1980 when this trailer came out that Han Solo himself narrated. Who was that? Check this out.
A big, new, sprawling space adventure in the Star Wars saga. The Empire Strikes Back.
There he is. Harrison Ford is the answer. Where my Star Wars fans at? Okay, I knew you'd get this one. 2,133. We love a Star Wars question. Remember when I was once dressed, Sharon and I dressed up as Star Wars characters? That was a fun time. That was great. And now tell me what your favorite Star Wars movie is. What's the best movie in the series? I don't know. I've seen most of them. I've written articles about them, but I wouldn't say I was the kindest to them. well, that's for a story for another time. Right now we got to do Q10. Which of these restaurant chains still has a few U.S. locations? Howard Johnson's, Showbiz Pizza, Stuckey's. The 21st century has been cruel to the beloved restaurant chains, but not even Times Square has their Hojos anymore, and all showbiz pizzas have either closed or turned into Chuck E. Cheese's, but road trippers can still find a Stuckey's. When you are out and about, Stuckey's is the answer. They are still kicking it. I've never been to a Stuckey's. I gotta find a Stuckey's. Oh, a lot of you thought it was Howard Johnson's. That was the first Savage question we've had in a while. We haven't had a Savage question this entire game. Oh, there she is, burning me up. Oh, it's okay. It's Q10. This was actually if there's a question to get Savage, it's this one. You can come back into the next question because it's Q11. Oh my goodness. You know what my favorite chain is? I've never been to any of those, but I love the Cheesecake Factory. Best chain, I think, in the entire country. All right, shake it off. Here we go with Q11. Which continent features the most countries that have dragons on their flags? Asia, Africa, or Europe? Honestly, we need more mythological creatures and outside the box designs for our flags, okay? They're cool. That's how you stay memorable. And somehow the only one with 2 of these is Europe. Europe is the answer. Tough question. Who got this right? Who knows their flags? Ooh, it was close, but 686 of you pulled through. You thought about those dragons. And like a dragon, you let out the fire and you guessed correctly. You got the answer right. Oh, and now it is time for the final question of the night. Time is flying tonight. I'm having so much fun. Time flies. Are you ready for it? This one's for big money. So make sure everybody take a deep breath. Focus. Here we go with Q12. The most common version of which early Beatles song does not have Ringo's drumming? Love Me Do, Please Please Me, or Twist and Shout? Believe it or not, at one of their very first recording sessions, Ringo didn't stick the landing. So their producer called in a session drummer, and that is why the rhythm is just a little different on the song Love Me Do. Love me do. You know I love you, but did you win? Oh, Savage on the final question, but 168 of you. I love you so much. You just won HQ Trivia. I love all of you, but you won HQ Trivia, babe. Woo! 168 to the moon. I hope you're singing at home. So, someone is, please me. You know what? If there's any answer to be Savage on, I please me too. I'm sad about that. Love Me Do, a classic, doesn't have $8.98. I just fell over. That's so much money. Julia Hushin, Michaela, 12, Love Me You, 74, John, 4674644, Fourth Chick, what's up? Ronalex, 11, we've got Allie Voicer, we've got Heat of the Loft, I think I said that right, Nicholas W, Silly Willy, Timothy, 12, Caden, Nikki E, Wampa 1, Keyhawks. I'm sorry, I'm saying the best usernames. You got great usernames. That was it. I love to see them. Oh my God, and that's how you do it. That's how you win HQ Trivia. Woo! Or you don't win. That was exciting for me. I hope you dug it too. And however you did, you can come back for another try. Same time next week. It's a date, so set your notifications in the app. Then you won't have to miss it. You know, I forget things all the time. In the meantime though, keep up with HQ Trivia on social media, on Twitter, on Instagram, wherever you go. And if you know me, you know I live there too. I live on social media. That's HQ's. And this is where you can find me when I'm not here. Oh, here we go. There she is. She's beautiful. I'm all over the place. I've had so much fun with you. Stay just as smart as you are and come back next week for more fun. I love you so much, HQties. Good night.